Oop, are we live? Are we live? Hopefully we are live. Per usual, I gotta get all the links set up for you guys.
Terrified of getting
On social media. So let me do that real quick while you guys hop in here. But what's good, guys? It's been a minute. Been since, wow. I think my birthday live stream was the last one. So hold on, let me type on my Facebook page real quick. If you guys have not followed my Facebook page, please go check that out. Posting on there daily, like 3 times a day. So let me post that. All right. Publish on Facebook. Now let me do Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat real quick. Won't take long, I promise, guys. So let me, whoops. But everybody hop in, say what's up. Just if you want to stop by for a quick minute. It's just been a while since I've hollered at you guys, so I wanted to make sure that I came say what's up. Talk about a few things that are on my mind. A few things coming up. It's going to be exciting next couple of months for Maserati, Alfa Romeo, and Ferrari. You guys know why for Ferrari, right? Puro Sangue SUV. Hopefully you guys are liking the Grecale videos. That's insane. I can't believe I got a chance to see that. All right, live now. Live now, click to watch. I'm going to catch up with you guys in the comments. Everything in a second here. Let's see, there we go. Let everybody jump in, say what's up. I appreciate you guys. I tried to give you a 24-hour heads up before I got in. So that's why I posted on this channel 24 hours ago. Just if you guys had any questions or anything you wanted to ask or say, speak your mind, tell me some things you're doing, tell me about your cars, how they're holding up. Let me know. Or let everybody else know in the chat as well. All right. There's that. What's good? What is good? We got all the social media links. I mean, listen, if you guys want to follow my second channel and all that jazz, you can do that too. I can actually, a lot of you guys are new subscribers too, if you're in the chat or watching this video as it's posted to the channel. So some of you may not know about my second channel, where I cover all cars, not just Mazda, Alfa, Ferrari, and sometimes Fiat. You know, if I can get a good Fiat video, I will, but a lot of times I can't. All right, so I'm posting from my old channel in the chat, and that's going to be my second channel. See if it shows up. Might be a delay. Can you guys see it? Can you guys type in the chat? Let's top chat, live chat. No, let me test it. I'm gonna have to wait out on that. If anybody is here and can type in the chat, let me know. It shows up for me. Well. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. All right, Carlos is in. All right, cool. Let's just skip all the formalities. Guys, I am running a RonsRides merch sale. The link's always in the description. Friday for Labor Day here in America, Labor Day. So 35% off if you guys want any merch. Actually, I'm wearing a shirt here. It's RonsRides merch. And as you guys can see, it's got the RonsRides script there. And then it's also got RonsRides on the corner there. So if you guys want to, rock some RonsRides stuff. All right. Yep. We got another yes. Okay, cool. All right. All right. So everybody's here. The whole gang's here. The whole gang's here. All right. So I guess first, let's talk about the Maserati Gran Turismo Folgore. However you guys tell me to pronounce it. Every time I pronounce it a different way, it's wrong to somebody. Folgore, right? Folgore. The EV, the 100% electric Maserati Gran Turismo, or Maserati Gran Turismo Lightning, as they would like to translate it to English here in the States. It's such a weird marketing tactic, isn't it? I was told months back that car would be at the Monterey Car Week, Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance. So, I was expecting to get a full debut. I mean, we had already at that point saw a rough copy fully revealed by Maserati in that matte blue livery. So I was like, well, there's no way they'd do that again. They'd actually give us the full beans, right? Since they've already kind of revealed it softly. And, I heard from multiple sources in Maserati, not naming any names, that we would see the car. Well, we saw the car, and Maserati teased it themselves, but then they showed it to public-private, maybe clientele, maybe people of interest. So they didn't necessarily show it off to the public yet. And I'm wondering if something's not ready, if they wanted to film something specifically. But it's just a very odd marketing tactic, because you kind of get Gran Turismo fatigue. We saw it unveiled once, we saw it unveiled twice. What could they possibly do for the third time, or hopefully the final time, that we see the Maserati Gran Turismo? Now, again, technically my information wasn't wrong. It was there. It showed up. We saw it. So that part was right. But the way Maserati did it, well, it definitely caught a lot of people by surprise. So Maserati is still teasing the Folgore even after Car Week. Maria Conti posted it on her Instagram, one of Maserati's head designers. Klaus Bussi, he posted it yesterday, I believe, on his Instagram, another head designer for Maserati. So those are the people to follow if you want to stay updated on some of those things. But, I mean, it's coming. But it's like by the time they reveal it, it's like, and then let's not get to the ICE model. We've been seeing a lot of the electric model. They're pushing that a lot, which is supposed to, what we thought, debut after the ICE model. Okay, so the one that's going to make the noise, the internal combustion engine, which we know that the Gran Turismo should have a GT, possibly a Modena trim, and a Trofeo, more than likely. That's supposed to come out first. The one that's supposed to make all the noise and, be an actual internal combustion engine, it's supposed to come out first, and then we're supposed to go electric. So the fact that they're pushing the electric first, at least, in the teasers and stuff, is very odd. I'm definitely curious on how Maserati is really going to do that, because, again, like the Grecale, the ICE version is out, and now the electric version is going to come after that. Are they going to debut both of these cars at the same exact time, is the question. And if that's so, then, will they go on sale at the same time? I mean, I figure the Folgore version or electric version would be debuted next year and go on sale as a 2024, as the ICE will be debuted this year and go on sale as a 2023. So keep that in mind. It's very odd. We're gonna have to keep our eyes peeled on what they're doing with the Gran Turismo. But we've basically seen everything. So, they're definitely going to give us some theatrics. They're probably going to try something new when it comes to marketing. Seems like they're involving this comedian guy, but is going to do videos and stuff like that. But, yeah, I mean, hey, I would love to be a part of something like this one day. I saw that Daily Driven Exotics went out there to the Maserati house. They were invited with Mr. JWW. Now, excuse me why I rant a little. I understand Mr. JWW. He was the the face of the Maserati MC20 debut back in 2020. What's up, Oscar? But you know, Maserati definitely looks for big influencers to be a part of their, launches and brand, visibility, I want to say, to where they look for those influencers that will give them the most views and most reach in a sense. But, and hear me out, a lot of the people that show these cars like DDE, like Mr. JWW, like Supercar Blondie, like Amelia Hartford, who have had Maseratis and had exclusive content on their pages, don't necessarily have a lot of people on their channels that come there for Maserati content or necessarily like the brand. Now, I could be wrong. I could be just speculating. This could all be assumptions. Let's just say it's all assumptions. Yes, you do get the most viewers, but if, a lot of them don't necessarily like the cars or are into the brand, then, does it fall on deaf ears? Now, at the same time, maybe, that awareness, say, hey, this is what we got. This is cool. And you get it out to the most people possible. Then it can turn some heads and they can be like, oh man, I never thought Maserati could do this. Or, oh, this is brand new for the brand. I like this. That's cool. But you would think that the people who come to a specific channel for these kind of cars would definitely like to see them more, and see, more of the inside stuff, because you might have the most turnaround from people on that channel. For instance, a lot of you guys have bought Maseratis and Alfa Romeos just from viewing this channel. I get tons of messages from you guys, and not any goes, not any goes unappreciated. You guys are really awesome. So thank you for, coming and checking out the channel, and I'm glad that I can help you. So I'm trying to do my best to help you by chasing this exclusive content, because none of it's given to me. Trust me, David Beckham's MC20, it was not given to me by Maserati. They did not contact me first. Same with the Grecales. I go and chase this content for you guys, and use my resources to get it out to you guys, because I know you guys care about it and are waiting on it. So thank you for rocking with me, because I try to do my best, to be here for you guys and to get all this stuff out here, because you guys actually care about it. And I want to put it in front of your faces. So we'll wait to see what happens with the Gran Turismo reveal. I got intel. I thought I knew it was coming. When it was coming, I kind of knew, but it wasn't exactly what we thought. So, all right, there's that. The Tonale. Let's talk about the Tonale. Let me take a drink first. I love the Tonale. There's obviously things that I wish was better, but it's not a deal breaker. But then we got the Dodge Hornet, and it's funny because I made that video about the Dodge Hornet versus the Tonale, and did you see how many articles picked up on that? There was so many different articles picking up on the Dodge Hornet versus the Tonale, or taking shade and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not gonna take any credit for that, but hey, you heard it here first. But it's just crazy, that I see some articles say that Alfa Romeo wasn't happy about it, which I get 100%. But then I hear about the unions in the plant at Pamiano that are happy about it, because the cars are made in the same place. So the more Hornets that are sold, the more cars that are made at that factory, which means more work. All right. So to keep that plant open, the Hornets coming in and bringing all of this business, all right, to where the Tonale also is too in the European markets, but just not in the United States. So they're happy about it. Alfa was kind of upset about it because not enough money was invested in the Hornet to change panels, to change buttons, to change things enough to make it differentiate from the Tonale, to where you basically have a copy and paste model, just change the name on the paperwork, and change the title page, and then that's the Hornet, and I think here, and I'll get to you guys in the chat in a second. I think things that could have made this better. I'm not mad at the Hornet entirely. I am frustrated that Alfa came up with the idea for 2019 with that concept, which means they've been working on it before 2019 because it was early 2019. Okay, then we had to wait so long for it to debut, and then Dodge swoops in and basically takes everything, all that hard work over the 3 years, and says, "Boom, well here's our version of it. It goes faster, and it costs less, and guess what? You can order it now." And I'm like, whoa, the disrespect. Like, if I was one of those Italians who worked specifically on the Tonale, I would be emotionally scarred. That, the video, emotional damage. That one, I would have some damage. It's not that the Hornet came out. It's the way they did it. So yeah, I definitely am like, dude. Like, now, another problem with that is that Alfa dealerships and Dodge dealerships are still connected. It's not like you go from one place to another for a lot of dealerships. Now there are some independent Alfa dealerships here in the States, but remember, it's all FCA or Stellantis, so they were all kind of conglomerated. They're all in one place, if I'm not saying that right. So take Daytona, for example. The owner of the Dodge dealership is also the owner of Maserati, Alfa Romeo, in Daytona. You can shop the Tonale and then walk 100 feet and then shop the Hornet and then be like, you know what? It's a recession. I want to save a little bit more money. This gives me more power. I like the look of this. It's not worth an extra $10,000 to pay for a different front bumper or for a badge. I think I'm going to get the Hornet. And I think that's where I'm kind of like conflicted, because the Tonale has been hyped up to be Alfa Romeo's lifesaver. Like, this is what we need. We need to sell a bunch of these in order for them to be successful. That works for Alfa Romeo. Okay. I get that Stellantis is in the same parent company, but the Hornet sales are for Dodge. Okay. The Hornet sales are not helping Alfa Romeo. Gosh, I don't want to use this analogy. All right. I don't want to use this analogy. I'm not going to use that analogy. I was going to use one like a pimp and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not going to. This is a family program. What are you thinking? But in all retrospect, yes, it comes to the same parent company, but we need alphas on the road, more positive things about Alfa said in the forums, on the YouTube videos, in the articles, on social media. We need more Alfas to do that. Okay, more Dodges are not going to help that. Dodge has a better dealer network. Dodge has better marketing. Dodge has a lot more things, which is why they were able to do what they were able to do with the Hornet. And now, again, it's taking that steam away from the Alfa Romeo Tonale. And, a lot of people are going to be excited because they love the brand and they're Alfa Romeo enthusiasts. And then for the same reason, they love the brand and they're Alfa Romeo enthusiasts, but they don't want an SUV, so they're not necessarily excited. So it's just a mess in a sense. I believe that it could have been done better on Stellantis' side. There's nothing that Alfa Romeo did, obviously. But now, again, in the USA, and I don't know if this is Alfa Romeo's fault, we still have to wait for this thing. We have to wait for the PHEV, which we should see in November. And I'm I'm fatigued on this as well. Like, come on, man, we're waiting on this thing. The Hornets are going to show up in dealerships before we can even order the Tonale. And then we may see the Tonale first quarter of 2023, which could be, by the end of March, latest. So I don't know. I think in order for Alfa Romeo to really make way and do something that's going to excite us, that's going to take away from the Hornet just kind of undercutting them, they need a quadrifoglio version of the Tonale. I think they need something that's really going to set the tone and say, no, look, this is why you get an Alfa. You know, like this is what sets it apart from the Dodge brand. Um, I mean, I don't think the styling and curves of the front fascia in the rear, which is very, very, very slightly changed, is gonna do it. I want the Tonale to succeed. I want to get it in my hands. I want to show it off. But it's definitely just like, man, you guys are making it hard. Let's see. In hell, baby. Listen, in hell, baby. If you're still here, please explain your username, because I always see you and I always respond to you in the comments. I want to know what put you in hell, baby. But I want to read your comment. You said, I started watching because I was in the market for a QV, but ended up buying a Maserati Grand Sport. All right, it's your fault, Ron. I love it. I'm sorry. What more can I? Whoops. Whoa. What more can I say? Like the Jay-Z song. What more can I say? My job is done here. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I believe the Dodge Hornet is a good thing. They'll improve the productivity of the Pomigliano d'Arco plant. That is a great thing. Alfa Romeo won't lose anything because they belong to the same group. Again, that's great. But how does it help Alfa Romeo? Tell me how it helps Alfa Romeo that more Hornets are on the road. How does that help Alfa Romeo as far as what the brand needs? Alfa got screwed by the parent company, basically. I think for Europe, nothing will change as Dodge is not sold in most EU markets, so the Tonale will still be for me. Good. Hey, Batwing, what's up? I see you in the comments all the way, all the time as well. You were reading articles around, it seems the game was dictated by Stellantis. I figured Stellantis was behind it. It seems Dodge was in need of Dodge was in need of sales to enter the SUV market in the USA, while Alfa Romeo Tonale was looking for sales in Europe. Okay. Hi, Ron. The Tonale, it's more beautiful than the Hornet, but Dodge is an American brand, so what's that? Logical? So because the Hornet is USA only, the Tonale is mostly Europe, they killed Alfa in the US in favor of Dodge. I get it. They took the home team. And said, hey, we're going to sell more of you. Again, we got the better dealership network, got the better brand reputation. We have more money, allocated for the U.S. brand. I get it. So if that's the case, why buy an Alfa Romeo in the United States? Why buy an Alfa Romeo Tonale in the United States if Stellantis is pushing the Dodge Hornet? I mean, again, if they're rooting for the home team, why buy the Tonale in the United States? And then if that's the case, what happens to Alfa in the U.S.? Because, again, we're getting another SUV for Alfa next. And that's, aside from the supercar that's going to debut the concept soon. But, again, that's not mass market production kind of thing. So, we're getting another SUV from Alfa. All right. Is that even coming to the United States? Because it's going to be a small one, a little B SUV. And if that doesn't come to the United States, well, then we're still going to just have the Giulia, Stelvio, and Tonale. And again, if Dodge is pushing the Hornet, okay. And then what happens after that? So again, I feel like it's just a very odd move on Stellantis' part to just do that like that. I feel like even if Dodge put out the Hornet, with the Tonale, maybe even do it at the same time. So it's like, hey, now I can choose between the two. But they're like, no, we're gonna put this into production like 3 months early before the PHEV for the USA even debuts. And then let's talk about the times that it would take to even get to the USA. So it's like, you guys really like stuck it to Alfa and was like, nope, Hornet's coming out first. We're giving it all the beans, giving it all the goods. And then we'll see how the Tonale ends up doing after that. It was very much an afterthought, it seems like. Let's see. Yeah, it's weird indeed. Hornet and Tonale are built in the same plant. Yep, I do know that. Same location, same chassis, obviously you look at the car, it's the same everything. So they're having massive growth in that location with jobs. I did mention that the union is happy about it, but Alfa themselves are not necessarily happy about it. But obviously, it's great for the workers. That's awesome. I'm glad that they can bring more stuff there. But let's talk about the brand, because if Alfa goes away in the United States because of poor sales, then that's cutting into what they're going to build at that plant, because then they're going to sell less Tonales in the States. So it's got to make sense overall. And I just don't see it. And a lot of people didn't see it either. Like I said, after I made that video, everybody was making articles about it. You know, there was article after article after article about the Tonale versus the Hornet. So again, it's not just me. Let's see. Dodge Hornet first, then Tonale. Yeah, Alpha Curse. It's the home brand. Tonale, it sells in Europe great. When it comes to America, it will sell a lot. I hope so. I hope it sells a lot. But it could sell more. It could do more. I feel like it will be able to do more. But again, what's stopping me from buying a Hornet over a Tonale? Besides the badge. What's up, Nick? What up, Leonardo? Keep the chain of the assembly running, for sure. Why doesn't Alfa sell the GTA-M in the US? I think it would sell. Oh my God, don't get me started on that. Oh man, I wish. Oh yeah, of course it would sell. We have some hardcore enthusiasts out here in the United States. They even bought 5 cars here. They would have gone like that. I don't think they were up to US regulations as far as being a road legal vehicle here. And it probably had to do a lot with the GTA-M's roll cage. But who knows? I think, I still think it's transitioning. If it's true, they will do a sport car next year. Let's hope so. Then they will push it to the USA. Let's hope so. In Italy, they cannot sell sports stuff over 200 horsepower. Oh, I didn't know that. Because of super taxes. Yeah, taxes too. The $7,500 rebate is only available on North America produced electric vehicles. Wondering if Stellantis will eventually open a plant here to take advantage. Yes, that's also another thing. The infrastructure plan. I'm not sure if a lot of you guys overseas know about this, but the infrastructure act that President Joe Biden signed gives $7,500 EV tax credits on cars that produce their batteries here in the United States. That's how you get the full 75. You still get partial credit for battery electric vehicles, okay? But if you have cars that are built here in the United States and batteries built here, you get the full $7,500. Now, it's no longer a tax credit. They can take it off of the MSRP of the car. So say if the car, is $7,500, just for even numbers, if you get that full tax credit, it's a free car. But obviously that's not the case. There's no car, especially an EV, that's $7,500. But they take it off right away. It's not in your taxes for the following tax year. But yeah, so that means that any electric cars that Alfa makes in the future, it will not be fully applicable to that $7,500 credit unless they're built at a Stellantis factory here, which they do not have as far as I know. So anything over 200 horsepower pays a massive super tax. That's crazy. That's insane. I guess we don't have that here in the States, so I'm kind of happy about that. Let me switch over to the next topic, and then I'll get back to you guys in the comments. Do you guys have any questions on my Maserati Grecale GT review? Let me know. So let me tell you the story about that. Maserati Alfa Romeo St. Petersburg reached out to me because that Grecale showed up 2 weeks early, and it wasn't supposed to necessarily be just hanging out at the dealership. What happened was someone at Maserati Corporate, which I'm not going to mention names, is supposed to take it out to a car show out there in Tampa. So it got there super early before the car show, obviously. And Maserati Alfa Romeo St. Pete reached out to me, and they were like, yo, this Grecale is here. Let's do some business together. Let's get it on the channel. So they called me the next day after it showed up. I drove 2 hours and 45 minutes one way, and I was there from one side of Florida all the way to the next. And filmed it. I filmed 2 videos in that day and got it done. Because again, you got to take advantage while you can. So that's how I got those 2 videos out of the Grecale GT. Now, again, it's still it's a production model, but it's property of Maserati USA. So it's not the dealership's car, which is why I couldn't drive it, because it's not under the dealership. It's not insured under the dealership. It's insured for anybody at Maserati USA who would be driving it and have the proper documents and stuff. So if I drove that and God forbid I got pulled over or something happened, massive trouble. So that's why I could not drive it. But it was a production moving model. They took it to get gas really quick. The gas station is literally across the street. If you guys look up that dealership across the street, and they got gas in it so it wouldn't die on me while I was filming it. And yeah, it took about 2 hours or so to just ingest it in, try to learn some things, just kind of go over some things, look at it, and then I hit record on that video camera and just went off, guys, because I didn't have any information about it because the sticker was blank. So I will be getting to see some Grecales as they come in September, which September 1st is tomorrow. So they will be coming in late September. So we will get some more on the channel. I can't wait because there's so many different colors and combinations, and I got to get the Modena and Trofeo back on the channel because, I did the demo models during the Grecale Road Show, and now being able to see them in the sunlight and see all the different things, I'm excited. So I was really excited to get you guys that video. It was super dope. God bless, Batwing. God bless. I really liked a lot about the Grecale. Obviously it's a big learning curve. There's some things that are going to take getting used to, like turning on your lights from a comfort screen, an 8-inch comfort screen, just your headlights and your DRLs and everything. Things like your shifter is not a shifter anymore. It's buttons, physical buttons. It's as much as you use those, I would just hate to see those go bad, versus a mechanical shifter. So hopefully those stand the test of time. Other things, the TFT screen, it's a little bit plain. Now I know you can change the look and different customizations and stuff, which I'm glad you can do that. But it's a little plain to me. Hopefully anybody in it, you get used to it. But, with cars, with all these digital things, you definitely got to make them exciting in a sense. And especially with electric models, I feel like, I don't know, there's a lot of excitement is being taken away. So you have to overcompensate for it. And I felt like the TFT screen was just a little lackluster. And I might do things I feel like the Grecale could have done better, or the Grecale GT could have done better. But overall, I love the car. It's awesome. So, it's there's not too much I could say about it. So I know a lot will be nitpicking, but I loved it, and I can't wait to get the other models on the road for you guys. Look like the screens are very fingerprint prone. That's another thing, because you have all the new shiny materials, which I love, like on the window controls and on the steering wheel and on all the screens. All that touch sensitive stuff and the very high traffic areas with your greasy fingers, especially in the Florida sun where you're just sweating, they're gonna mess up the look over time. Just by touching the door handles and touching the screen and turning on your drive selectors. You have to touch it every time. So there's gonna be fingerprints all over that, all the time. That's hard. It's hard to really work around, unless they were, matte finish would look as premium, or if you did everything in aluminum, but it might mess up the overall look and quality of the car. It's tough to really just kind of find that happy medium. So that could be a complaint on the Grecale, but it's hard to work around it. It's one of those things that, like, how do you make this not happen? Hey, I know It's not happening often. Next time you come over to Tampa side, shoot me a message. I'll take you to the best Italian pizza in the Bay. Italian guy approved. That's what's up. Are you over in Tampa? It's such a long trip, man. Like 2 hours and 45 minutes, and that's with good traffic one way. So that day I drove about 6 hours because I-4 going across Orlando is a train wreck. If anybody's been in Florida, if you've been to Disney or Universal or SeaWorld or anywhere like that, you know that main highway I-4, the traffic is just stupid. It's always accidents, always congested. So it takes the full amount of time. So I drove 6 hours that day. But obviously it was worth it. There is something else out there that I might try to get for you guys very shortly. So I'll let you know, Batwing, if I head out that way. But it's normally I shoot out there, get what I need to get done, and then head back because it's such a long day. So I'll let you know what's up. Let me move on real quick, to, I believe, which is my last topic, and then I can get you guys out of here. Let's see. I-4 is nuts most of the time. Yes, it is. It's the worst. I'd rather have the buttons, but Maserati lights, wipers, etc. come on automatically one set. It's very convenient. I get it. Yeah, once you set the lights to auto and all that kind of stuff, you don't necessarily have to touch it again. Again, I like all that stuff. I wouldn't necessarily complain about it. I like that it's super premium because people like Doug DeMiro or Parker from Vehicle Versions or anything, once they get a hold of these cars, they can't complain. I would love to see what they have to say about it because everybody was saying parts bin, plasticky, cheap, Chrysler 200, which I hate that argument. And they all attacked a lot of the times the Ghibli when the Quattroporte and Levante were the exact same. Didn't understand that either. I think they just like to talk crap about the Ghibli. But now I'd be very interested to see what all these reviewers have to say about the buttons and everything in the Grecale this time. They're not going to have anything to say. And if they have anything to say, I'll have something to say because I bet you it's going to be a bunch of baloney, whatever they have to say. All right, real quick. 2024 Alfa Romeo lineup. This is what grinds my gears, and I'm going to end it on this one. We're already at 37 minutes, but if you guys have anything to say in the chat, please do. 2024 Alfa Romeo. Yes, F Doug regarding Maserati. Listen, I'm very confused. I've been so confused on the Gran Turismo debut with them showing the car twice, but not debuting it. I'm confused with, what was the second thing I talked about? Yeah, the Tonale and Hornet thing. And now I'm confused with Alfa Romeo and the 2023 lineup. Listen, they're talking about debuting the refreshes and everything in November for Alfa, for the Stelvio and Giulia. And we know that the front fascia is being changed, probably to look more aggressive in 3D like the Tonale and the tri-LED lights. And then we know that more than likely we saw the spy shot, TFT screen, fully digital. We'll probably see more spy shots before that time in November. There's still, at least 2.5 months. Why are they being, or I guess everybody's saying 2023, 2023. I've shot 2023s on the channel. They have to be 2024 models, right? I'm very confused. Is Alfa Romeo going to debut these models in November as 2023 models? And then what happens when I put the 2023s I've already filmed next to these 2023s that are completely different? The only way I can see that happening, and those being 2023 models and not 2024s, is if they are special edition. But that still doesn't make sense because Alfa Romeo's special edition right now is the Estrema. So are you going to have another special edition that is going to be the refresh model? Makes no sense. So I'm very confused on how all of these websites are saying 2023 models, even though there's clearly videos out there. I mean, I'm not saying they had to have seen mine, but go to any dealership's inventory online and you'll see that the 2023 models are already there. So they can't be 2023 models, right? They have to be 2024s. Somebody else help me understand how this is going to work. I'm okay with Alfa obviously releasing them and showing them in 2022, November. Okay, but then are there going to be 2024 models? And then are we not going to see these refresh versions until the summer? And then, if that's the case, that's going to put a very short lifespan on the 2023 models. Oh, actually, you know what? No, it's not. Okay, so that makes more sense. All right, hear me out. Hear me out. We got the 2023 models this month, correct? I think, yeah, this month in August. So they debuted in the summer. So if Alfa shows us the 2024 models in November and releases them next summer, that would give these 2023 models about a year's time shelf life. So then when the 2024s come out, they will release maybe late summer next year. But again, we still have to, man, that's still a long wait. That's still like a 7-month wait, 8-month wait until we actually get them on dealership lots once we see the refresh in November. So the marketing is very confusing to me. I would have loved for them to just not release the 2023s we currently have on the dealership lots and then show us the 2023s in November with the refresh and then release those instead, first quarter of next year. That would have made more sense to me. But again, I'm on the outside looking in, but just from the marketing standpoint and, understanding it all, I don't know. I'm very confused about it. So let me know what you guys think they're doing there. I'm not sure. We're all going to see it. Listen, September and November are going to be big months. Big months. Okay, so September, the Ferrari Purosangue SUV, that's going to be massive. I don't even know what to make of that because that's going to send the automotive world into a spiral. Now, a lot of people obviously know about the Purosangue SUV, but imagine the people who don't know and all of a sudden see Ferrari's making an SUV. That's going to be on every blog, every website, every social media. Everybody who can't afford a Ferrari, like myself, are going to be talking about it. So that's going to be massive for the brand. It's going to be game changing. It's not going to go over as well as a lot of people think as far as, I know a lot of people aren't going to like it, but at the same time, it doesn't matter. The people who can afford it will buy it. It is what it is. That's the market. That's the world we're living in, just like EVs. Got to embrace it, and evolve or die. I get it. But that's going to be insane. Then obviously we're going to get the Maserati Grecales in. Then the 2023 Maserati models are coming in. Now I'm doing a video that I've already filmed on that tomorrow. So make sure you guys tune in for that. Because that's explaining information I've had since April, but I couldn't talk about it until now. So then the 2023 Maseratis are coming in with those Grecales as well. And then we got a little break in October. And then November, we're getting the Alfa Romeo takeover with the new redesign, which is going to be insane. So I know a lot of people are looking forward to that. Just the spy photos you guys have been talking about so much. I think this is going to be a huge, huge end of the year for the Italians. As far as what Ferrari plans on putting out with the Ferrari SUV, what Maserati is sending to their dealerships, and then what Alfa Romeo has in store for us is going to be insane. It's going to be nuts. Spill the beans. I'm not spilling the beans right now. You gotta watch tomorrow's video, but it's not anything crazy. Again, I've had information for a while, but I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be a better person, so then Maserati will actually work with me instead of just tolerate me. So I'm playing by the rules, obviously. So I waited until I could say what I could say before I released it to you guys. And I didn't even release it the way I wanted to because I'm still playing it safe, just in case, to cover my butt. So that's tomorrow's video. So yeah, it's going to be a lot going on. What I am going to say is I don't think the 2023 Maserati Ghibli Levante Trofeos are going to come with a new key. I think the new key is only going to be for the new design language. So for instance, what's new for the 2023 Gran Turismo is actually the key fob is also new. But the Grecale, you have the new key fob too. But for the 2023 Maserati, Levante, Ghibli, and Quattroporte, I think it's still going to come with the same key fob because they're not going to be restyled to match the same DNA as the Grecale and MC20. So I think we're going to get the same styling for the Maserati, Ghibli, and Levante and Quattroporte. Just some things are being taken away. Some things are being added. And they're basically on their way out. And what I mean by that is the Ghibli's on its way out. Last couple of models. We may see a 2024. And then if we do, that will for sure be the last model year. And the Levante and Quattroporte will be getting restyled for the 2024 model year. And then we will probably see the new key once they get the restyling. So, it's going to be interesting to get the 2023 models and then put them up next to the Grecale, and then you'll see the differences. Right, Jose. Yeah, I know. Listen, you guys can wait. 2024 is the year. I think that's going to be, a lot of electric Maseratis, a lot of new Maserati designs. It's definitely we're going to see it at the end of next year. So when I say 2024, it's going to be end of 2023. So we only got a year to wait for all that. I appreciate your criticism of the Tonale Hornet twin debacle instead of towing the party line. Listen, I love all these cars. I'm here because I love the brands. Listen, I wouldn't do this as much as I do if I didn't love the brands. And I have an obligation to all of you who show up here for me to do this stuff. It's not easy to be on top of this stuff and to do this stuff all the time. But because I have a passion for it and because you guys come here to see it, that's why I'm here. That's it. Okay, because it doesn't make me the most money, trust me. My main job is what pays the bills for the most part. So when I come here and I put my heart into it and I give it my all, good or bad, I'm still here because I enjoy these brands. Whether I like something, whether I dislike something, whether it gets me on Maserati's radar, it's good to be transparent and it's good to show constructive criticism and not be a yes man. Because we just want the best for these brands. That's why we're here talking about them. This is what we want from them, and I think the Grecale is a big, realization of that because there's a lot of fan service in it. What I've been saying to the dealer guys is there's a lot of fan service in the Grecale. It's a lot of things that people wanted from Maserati. Some things they didn't, but a lot of things that a lot of interested parties who would shop a Maserati once in the Maserati brand, and Maserati listened and they did it. And that's what we have in the Grecale. So again, Maserati could be listening to anything we're posting and saying about the brand, and they take it and they go for it. And here we are. We see it in the next cars. So that's it. That's what I'm worried about. Want to get a Giulia before they downsize the engine or go electric. You still got time for that. I don't think what they reveal in November will be electric. Not yet. Unless they put the Tonale's PHEV engine into the Giulia and Stelvio. Could very well happen. I'll say 80% positive it's not going to be, but I don't think they're going to change the design that much. Intrigued on the November updates. I mean, it might be crazy, man. Gotta go. Have a great day. Always nice following you. See y'all. Hey, appreciate it. I'm glad to get some pizza with you out there in Tampa. Thanks for checking in. Guys, I probably should head out of here. I covered everything for you guys, but this live stream will go on the channel. It'll probably show up because of YouTube's processing. It'll probably show up like later on tonight. But make sure you go check it out if you haven't seen it or wanted to come back. You had to leave and come back. You want to watch some things and comment on some things. Always do that. Check the links in the description. Make sure you guys follow my RonsRides news channel. I have a RonsRides news channel covering all automotive news, car stuff, just to help support. You don't gotta follow the videos. Just subscribe to the channel. It's free. Helps grow the channel there so I can kind of continue to do this full time. And then if you guys want the merch, again, check out the merch. I'm doing a sale on Friday, so make sure you check that out. Stay safe to you. As always, cheers. Hell, baby. Thank you. Take care. All right, Nick. You guys catch me In the next video tomorrow, we're talking about 2023 Maseratis. And with that said, you guys be blessed. Have a great day. We will talk to you guys in the next RonsRides video. Peace.